This video is to go ahead and talk about the assignments for this week, which are related to building and strengthening interview skills. There are two assignments, and so not to confuse the two assignments. There is an interview of a professional and there's an interview project. So those are the two assignments that have to be done. Now, you'll see my screen and it'll be different due dates because there's different semesters that I have, but we have here still an explanation of the assignments. So in the first assignment, the interview of a professional, seen here, you are selecting an individual to interview to gain advice about the workplace, to go ahead and help you succeed in your future careers based on the topics that we're seeing in the course. So say for example, I choose or select my manager or supervisor at work to go ahead and interview them. Then that is a certain professional, right? Or have a relative that is an accountant and I want to go into accounting. So I'm going to go ahead and interview that professional. You can select different individuals, right? And so then you're going to select 5 open-ended questions to go ahead and ask them. The open-ended questions means that they can elaborate and expand on the responses. It's not closed-ended questions where it's yes or no responses. So usually the first question that you start off with is a little bit about their background, right? Then you can select the other 4 questions about any of the topics that we're seeing in the chapters have covered, or will cover conflict, organizational communication, interpersonal relationships, leadership, different things like listening, different things that you can go ahead and ask, right? And so then here in the instructions, appears the objective. Here's a template to follow. You're just submitting to me here the template, right? Name, your name, date, then the information of the person that was interviewed, and then the 5 questions. You have to type out the question, you type out the response. Now, you do not have to submit a recording because some individuals do not want to be recorded. But I'm going to see the responses to the questions by you submitting this document, so you have to make sure to go ahead and do so. This is one assignment. So this is you interviewing someone else. This is the first one, okay? Then the other one, the interview project, is you doing a mock interview to build and strengthen your interviewing skills. So then, for example, where I'm going to go ahead and go through the sections that are required for that. So in the interview project, there are 2 parts, but this is to help you do the mock interview where you are going to be doing an interview, a practice interview. So that's the second assignment. What you first start off by doing is you have to write out the question, write out the response of your mock interview that you'll be doing in the YouTube video, right? Now here it says I put them in red so they can kind of stand out, but when you do your document, the questions are not in red. But you have to, for the interview, it's called the interview script. For the interview script, you have 5 questions that are open-ended and 5 that are closed-ended. Open-ended questions allow for more elaboration, more explanation. Tell me about yourself, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. Then a closed-ended question are yes, no responses. So you have to write out the question and then write out the response to it, right? And so this is what you're doing for the interview script to go ahead and help you prepare for the YouTube video that you're going to do of yourself answering these interview questions, right? So that's the first one. Then the second one that you're going to go ahead and do, and it'll be here for you to go ahead and submit, it has the submission areas. The second one is you recording, making a YouTube video of yourself, and you're answering 3 open-ended questions, only 3. So you don't answer all the questions from the script, you only answer 3 questions, 3 of the open-ended, because that it gives you a chance to practice and build and strengthen your interviewing skills. I'm not going to have you answer the close-ended questions where it's just yes no questions. So you select 3 of the open-ended questions. You also have to go ahead and be dressed professional, so that's another requirement as a second step. And the third step is for you to go ahead and respond to your peers. So you'll see that on the instructions for the interview. In the interview discussion board, you'll see the instructions there. Just don't want to click on it so that way the names of the students are not seen, but you'll see the instructions there. Now also then when you click on additional information, you'll see from a previous course where I was having a session with students and we were talking about the assignment, so you can go ahead and get information there. Important to watch. Of course, the dates are different, the chapters might be different, using different textbook, etc. Office hours are different, but the gist of the explanation of the assignment is the same. Okay, so you can go ahead and of course view that to get more information as well. So then what you're doing two assignments, right? The first one is the interview of a professional, where you interview someone and you're asking them 5 open-ended questions, and you submit to me a Word document with the word or the question typed out and the response typed out. Then the other assignment is the interview project, where you are going to be doing a mock interview. You are going to be answering interview questions, and you submit 2 parts to me. The first part is the interview script with 5 open-ended questions, 5 close-ended questions, and you type out the question and response. Then the other second part is a discussion board, where you have to upload a YouTube video of you answering 3 open-ended questions and you're dressed professional, and then you're responding to your peers. So those are the 2 assignments that we're going to be doing this week. And of course, if you need my assistance or you need more explanation of an assignment, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to assist you. Thank you, everyone. Let's have a good week.